Hey everyone, I'm T Frank, and today I'm talking about why I bought the iPad mini 4 in 2018. I picked this up about a week ago at Best Buy for $2.99, and the decision to purchase was actually a tough one for me to make. The product is 2 years old, features old specs, and I was wondering how it would hold up in 2018. So the main thing that drew me into the iPad mini is its size and the fact that I've owned and loved previous generations. I've been holding off on the iPad mini 4 because I was hoping that there would be a refresh, but at this point, I'm not really sure what Apple is going to do. I don't know if they're sure what they're going to do. But anyways, I want to talk about in this video why I pulled the trigger and why I bought the iPad mini 4. As I mentioned, size is a big reason I wanted the iPad mini. My husband recently picked up the iPad Pro and I love that tablet. However, one thing that I do find to be annoying at times is the size. So when I'm lying in bed watching YouTube videos or I'm reading, I find the iPad Pro to be too big. I also find that it is much more cumbersome to throw it in my purse and to take with me on the go. So in my opinion, I still think the size of the iPad mini is the perfect size for an iPad. I really hope that Apple doesn't give up on the iPad mini line. However, I do see their dilemma with phones getting bigger and the iPad mini not being much bigger than a smartphone. Let me know in the comments if you think Apple should abandon the iPad mini line. Another reason I picked up the iPad mini is the price. At $2.99, I think this price is somewhat reasonable given that this is an older device. It's usually priced around $3.99, which is not a price that I would purchase this at because at that price, you're better off getting the 6th generation iPad, which gives you newer specs and Apple Pencil compatibility. Resale value is one of the reasons that I love Apple products. As a tech reviewer, I often sell my old devices so that I can upgrade to newer devices, and I normally make back a good portion of my funds when I sell Apple products, which I can't say the same for other products. This point alone was a heavy influence on my decision to purchase the iPad mini 4. In the event that Apple does release a newer iPad mini, I'll be able to sell this for a good price and use those funds towards purchasing the new iPad mini. Longevity is another reason that I purchased the iPad mini 4. In my experience, my Apple devices have lasted for a while. My mom actually still owns my original iPad and also the 2009 MacBook Pro that I purchased when it was first released, and they're both still up and running. Yes, they're not the latest and the greatest, but they still work. Since I spend a large amount of money on tech, I want to know that my investment is worth it, and I feel with Apple products this is usually the case. And the fifth reason I purchased the iPad mini is for Apple's ecosystem. I've said this before, but I truly love how Apple's ecosystem works so well together. I love being able to start working on a document on one device and then jump to another. I feel that this helps me when I'm trying to be more productive and utilize my time better. I also love that connecting their other products is an effortless process. Anything that saves me time is my friend. After using this device for the past few weeks, I have no regrets with this purchase. This device is definitely not as quick as my iPad Pro, but for what I use it for, it doesn't need to be. I think we often tend to focus on the latest and the greatest specs, but neglect asking ourselves, does this device solve my problem and fit my needs? Let me know in the comments section your hopes for the iPad mini line, and if you pick up an iPad mini 4 in 2018. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm T Frank, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.